Hey YouTube, once again for another video here. 2 videos in a row, I know, I'm so giving. I thought today I would show an update on the fish room. This has been a very anticipated video just because a lot of people want to see what's been going on. It's been a while since I last updated the fish room. Reason behind me trying to stall and push it out is because everything is constantly changing. The tanks I am about to show you will more than likely change in the next 2 weeks. What I usually do is I move tanks around, I sit there and I go, gee, we'll make an update right now. I make the update and I realize that tank is in the wrong spot. I've got to move that over here. These fish have to go there. I've got to swap this up here. Well, I hate making a video of an update and then changing everything right away after the video, and then you see and think of what you see and you think it's all there and then it's changed. It's not the same anymore. You're not looking at the right tanks. So for example, the venomous fish that I do have will be moving upstairs to the newest setup, which you guys saw in my previous video of the saltwater fish tank setup? How to set up a saltwater fish tank video. So this is just going to show what I've got right now in the fish room. So let's just get started. Okay, so it is very messy. There are tanks that have to be algae scraped, and there are tanks that have to be water changed in general yet. By tanks, I mean one, and that's the 150. 150 is getting a little cloudy, so the filter's been running now for probably about 2 weeks, and I've noticed some cloudy water, as you can see. So, otherwise the fish are still doing fine. Everyone seems to be doing alright. The issue I was having with the previous filter is that the fish weren't having a strong enough slime coat, and we're getting some sort of a parasite on them. The parasite seems to be leaving the tank at least, or disappearing from the rest of the fish, and they all seem to be doing a lot better. So this seems to be having a better biological flow to it, or at least that's how I view it. But otherwise, you still have the 2 northern pike, the red-tail catfish hybrid, channel catfish, both of them, and 2 bullhead in there yet. But that's all inside the tank. So that's it. So the filter's still running strong. I really haven't even looked at it. It doesn't look too bad. I guess I'll run through the filter pads and see what it does, but definitely getting a little cloudy. So that's the 150. Not a whole lot new there since the do-it-yourself video. Then we've got the 30-gallon Lake Tanganyika tank. Nothing has changed here at all. No, there's nothing that's been added to it or taken away. Still got to do the chromastic field eye. The Richardi, the Tropheus du Boise, or du Boise eye, the shell dwellers, which is going to be the Maligras, as well as the Multifasciatus should be in there somewhere, and then you got the Parafrontosa. So nothing has changed in this tank. Oh, I still have the Synodontis petricoli in there, the catfish. So this has been an original tank, nothing new with that. Then we've got a newer, well, I should say not a newer setup as far as newer stock. This tank's been up and running for a while now. It's been containing originally the harlequin shrimp, which were moved, but I just kept it as kind of like a quarantine tank just in case we had any issues with fish or new arrivals, which I was really glad to see that we sorry about that, school issues. Where was I? So this is pretty much just a separate quarantine kind of a tank. It was just left there in case new fish showed up. Obviously I had the scorpion fish arrive from the Caribbean, and now newest inside the tank is the Volitian or the Volitian Lionfish. He's the black morph, so he's got definitely a lot more of a darker coloration to him versus the average black and white. So show you a little stonefish here too. But both are eating. The lionfish is taking krill right now, freeze-dried krill, and the scorpionfish is currently still eating goldfish, but we'll see if we can't work on getting him onto some other foods. So, and then over we've got one of my newer setups, is the 60-gallon, wow, the blue really shows up on the camera. This is the 60-gallon saltwater tank. After a overdose on fish, I guess, the tank didn't have enough filtration, enough biological bacteria in it, and it crashed because there was too much ammonia inside the tank. I had a high ammonia spike and it killed off a lot of fish because of well, pretty much just destruction of their slime coats, which means that they had no immune system. So what was left over was the Diana's hogfish, which is right up front, and the giant prawn goby, wherever he's hiding, and I think that was it. I believe that was all. So I lost the dragon wrasse recently. He made it through, but I lost him to an internal parasite. I have an issue with getting saltwater fish that are wild caught, bringing them on over, and then they have some type of flatworm or internal worm that eats away at them, kind of same as like a tapeworm for a human, where it just keeps on feeding and feeding and feeding, and you don't get enough nutrients for yourself. So he ended up not making it. So, but otherwise, what's here is here. I'm not planning on adding a whole lot else to the tank. I kind of want to keep it as is right now. I've got the angelfish, which is ripping apart the coral I did have inside the tank. The angelfish was added 2 nights ago. Really, really colorful, perfect blue coloration. I really like him. He's the Koran Angelfish. It was one of my favorite species of angels. I've been looking at getting one for the past 2 weeks, and then finally this guy showed up at work with 2 others, and he was just too cool to let go. So cheap price, got him, brought him home, and he's doing very well. Eats like a pig and stands his own, I guess. So also inside the tank is a cleaner shrimp to help out with him, just in case we have any issues as far as it goes. I've got some turtle grass, which is growing so far. Hopefully it stays that way. The angel doesn't really bother it either, which is good. And then hopefully somewhere, oh man, well, there's the giant prawn goby back there, and then somewhere inside the tank is going to be his pistol shrimp, which is also new. I got him shipped from the Caribbean along with the scorpion fish. Oh man. Oh, there's his tail. So he's bright red. He's really cool looking. I really wish he was actually out, but bright red with white spots, blue legs, really cool looking pistol shrimp. So yeah, I just wish he was able to be seen. But just take my word for it, he's really cool looking. So that's the 60-gallon tank. I'll be getting an algae scraper out and taking care of all the brown algae I'm getting in here. I just haven't touched it in a while because I don't want to freak out that angel too much. So you got the 10-gallon ABI puffer fish. Not really anything special there. It's just him and his little tank here. Is that right, dude? You guys saw him in the ABI puffer feeding when he was kind of secluded off in the 10-gallon tank from the rest of the fish inside the tank, just because of how aggressive he is. Well, that's him. A little 10-gallon. Next to it we've got the 10-gallon anglerfish setup, which I'm debating on adding him to the venomous fish tank. I don't really know yet. Kind of thinking about it, but we'll see. He's grown quite a bit since the anglerfish feeding video. But definitely a very, very cool oddball fish. So, and he is feeding on freeze-dried krill now. I know in the video I fed him shrimp and he'll eat absolutely anything else, but otherwise he comes for freeze-dried krill. Very, very, very cool oddball. I don't know if we're following my finger now. That's his little setup. It's been like that for a while, I think, since the video was made. We got golden shiners and a 10-gallon tank for my bait fish tank for the pike. 55-gallon freshwater tank, which there's not really a whole lot of excitement for me in this personally anymore. It's the same old, same old. I'm used to seeing all these fish. I guess some people look at it and go, that's cool, that's exciting. What is that? But I mean, it's all fish I'm used to, I guess. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just being a bah humbug about it. So bullheads, keyhole cichlids, earth eaters. We got 3 different species. 3 different species of earth eater. Electrical catfish is hiding in there somewhere. Tinfoil barbs, cory cats, and some koi. So not really a whole lot that's exciting in there. Personal opinion. We'll see how the tank goes in the long run. Here's the 40-gallon breeder with the little 10-gallon on top for the snapping turtle to get out of. So this tank's really clear, which I'm kind of surprised by with just this little dinky hang on the back filter, but I suppose if it's got enough biological filtration to it, why not? So there he is. He's getting pretty big, he's growing, so I know I made a video way back when of him eating. I don't know how long ago that was, but it's out there. So he's grown a little bit since then. But he gets out and sits underneath the halide bulb every now and again. Gets a little sun, dries out. So that is his setup. And then next to it we've got the two 10-gallon saltwater tanks. The 10-gallon on the right, you'll almost never see anything in it other than 3 hermit crabs and a boxing shrimp. I've got a scarlet hermit crab, an electric blue hermit crab, and a red or an orange banded hermit crab, which is related to the electric blue. So there's an orange band. Ooh, lucky you guys, that's the pistol shrimp. A really, really big pistol shrimp. So he's a big tiger pistol shrimp. I've had him in here for a good amount of time now. He's in there with 2 yellow Watchman gobies, so a pair of them are tucked away in there somewhere with him. But I almost never see him unless I'm walking really slow. Here's the blue-legged boxing shrimp. He just kind of goes around looking for food. Back there you've got the electric blue hermit crab, as well as the scarlet. That was cool. Must have heard the vibrations of me talking. But that's that 10-gallon tank. More of a natural look to it, I guess, with the green algae on it. Then you've got this tank over here, which has 2 clowns in it. 2 harlequin shrimp, which are a pair. They have bonded together, and the one up top is obviously much, much larger than the one on the bottom. A cool oddball shrimp. I really recommend them to anyone who's looking for something out of the ordinary for saltwater. They do strictly eat echinoderms, meaning they only eat starfish. So you gotta remember that when you're keeping this shrimp, that you gotta supply them with starfish. What I like to do is, seems how I work at a pet shop, I'll get the little miscellaneous starfish that we have that show up in the reef tanks that are coral eaters. They're more aggressive meat eaters versus the rest of the starfish out there, like the linkias. And I just take them out and bring them home and throw them in here, and they'll eat them for me. So it's helping the nuisances at work, and it's helping feed my shrimp. So, but yeah, you can obviously see they're paired off here, or they're doing something really whacked out. One of the two. But very cool shrimp. I wonder if I can get a zoom in. Oh, maybe I thought it was a pair. Maybe I'm seeing some fighting going on. Well, I don't know. They've been together for a long time. Usually they're seen traveling together. Maybe they're having issues now. So, relationships, you know how that goes. I've seen some miscellaneous feather dusters or fan worms pop up across the tank. There's a good sized one. You can't really see it. There's a bunch of small ones, but next to them there are 3 really large ones. Amptasia anemones are showing up. You got electric blue hermit crabs up at the top. Or blue-legged hermit crabs? Blue-legged hermit crabs. This miscellaneous species of hermit crab, which I don't have a clue what he is. He's got more zebra stripes on his eyes and antenna, or feelers. So, that's it inside that tank. So you got the 2 10-gallons. We got the Degus, Chucho and Johanna, and 2 of the babies. We sold off all the rest of the babies. These 2 are freaking evil, but hopefully we don't have any more babies. We'll see how that goes. We got the 40-gallon. $55 freshwater. A big Koran Angelfish tank. Sargasm, as well as the ABI pupper. I've got the Savannah monitor down here. Just the big old boy taking a sun nap. He's in a 40-gallon breeder as well. And then we've got the bearded dragons up in this 40-gallon breeder. The glass is really marked up. I replaced the carpet a while back, but I forgot to wipe down the glass, so that's why it looks really cruddy. But oh, and I almost forgot, we got a 10-gallon tank with the mantis shrimp in here. So he's got the power of a 22 caliber bullet and his little hammers that he has on his well, next to his antenna, next to his feelers. Very cool shrimp. Sees a lot more than we do, but that's just his little 10-gallon tank. So, otherwise that should be about it. 30-gallon, another 10-gallon of the venomous fish, which we moved upstairs to the 20-gallon, and 150. So that's the fish room update, guys. I hope you did enjoy the video. I hope you are satisfied. I plan on keeping it this way for a good amount of time. I will think on removing the 10-gallon down there with the venomous fish and the 10-gallon angler tank, see if I can put them all together. We'll see how that goes, because I'm worried about the lionfish being too small yet for that angler to eat. So we'll see. We'll have to see how it all goes. That's it. That's all I've got. If you guys enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe. Obviously, spread the word out. You know, go ahead and get other people to subscribe if you would like. I could always use more subscriptions and try to get more people to view the videos here. And if you like what you see, go ahead and comment below and let me know. And if you have any more ideas for any future videos, let me know that too, and I'll see what I can do. I'll see you guys next time.